Oh, welcome.
X on the beat. X on the beat. X on the beat.
All right. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us from. Oh, God, where's my bag? I hope you guys can hear me. I always forget to use the microphone. I have the microphone I'm supposed to use, but for some reason, I always forget. Good evening, everyone. How you guys doing? Welcome. This is a quick one. This is not something I want to dwell on. As you are joining, can you please do me a favor? Just let me click the share button. Let us invite our friends so that they can join us. I don't intend to, it's not going to be a long one. I just want to lend my voice and convince myself that I'm not crazy, particularly, and then just put some things out there, maybe for precedent's sake, and again, for humanity's sake, and for, most importantly, for learning's sake, so that all of us can share thoughts. I want to convince myself that I'm not crazy, because some things that I'm seeing, it's not hard enough. It's not adding up. So let me click the share button. The way man processing a little bit. So sometimes, because unfortunately, or let me say fortunately, unfortunately, I'm not an emotional person. I don't see things from the place of emotions. So me, I like to look something critically, give it a very holistic view. And I'm sorry, since the things I've been seeing kò add up lójú mi o, ẹ má bínú o. Kò jọra wọn lójú mi, and I seem to have a little bit of a problem with it. Let me put this up a little bit. I think it is better this way. Oh, about that boy. It might be no tripod. I put it in my car the last time and I forgot to bring it up. No, it's not good this way. Let me just put it right back where it was. hmm That's why it's going to be a calling show. You can call in at any time. You feel like the number to call is on your screen. Let us just dialogue. It is an unfortunate thing, the death of this guy, this Mohbad. So many of you probably would not even. Some of you are just hearing his name maybe recently. I've always loved that guy. I've noticed him some times ago. His oratory skills are top notch, and that's since when I started following him. So I've been following him for a minute. I know everything that has been unfolding in his life. I mean, apparently things that they put online anyway. So I've been following the whole story. It's over 2 years now. Over 2 years. Over 2 solid years. Ló ti ń go through gbogbo kìíní yìí. And for what is what? Now, unfortunately, he died. I want you to follow me. I want to be very slow so that you can follow me. Let me give you a little bit of history for those of you who probably don't know him that well. This is an Ikorodu boy. You remember those years where it was almost like a thing when they were discovering artists. Once he started the Malian record, he started scouting for artists. And he discovered, one of his discovery was this guy. He discovered Mohbad. He discovered Zinoliski. What's the name of this other one? Don't that be Lighter. He discovered Lighter. He discovered Zinoliski. He discovered Mohbad. There's one other one. Now, let us go by the record that. So they were like his first artist, pretty much. That's like his first discovery. Let us go by the record that this is not the first time. Mohbad was not the first artist that was having record label issues with Naira Marley. It's not. Lighter had the same problem. And it felt like they're prioritizing other people over him. His music is not being promoted. He has recorded a lot of songs that are unreleased. And then they have a problem. It may end up into a big fight. He sent Lighter away. Couple of other artists that I discovered then. So it's almost like he's a team with them in that record label. It's almost like it's a team. But this guy, when he joined, do you know that listening to Mohbad songs, you realize that almost 80% of his songs are 8-track. That's how talented he is. He has a lot of hits, singles, a lot. But that's not where we're going. Where we're going is this. Last year, all of a sudden, we saw a video surfaced online where he was being attacked and he was being harassed. With anyone and this and that and this and that. Naira Marley, the kind of boys man, no, and all of those things. One day, in fact, he had sustained injury, he was hospitalized. For some weird reasons, unlike every other issues we've seen online between artist and artist, for some weird reasons, that this is where my curiosity started from. For some really, 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 really weird reasons, None of the celebrity intervene in that matter. Ṣé ẹ rántí gbà tí Portable àti Kògbágídé ní problem? Do you know that all of them step in, call Portable, call Kògbágídé, even Davido, wọ́n bá wọn dá sí. Ìgbà tí Naira Marley ní problem pẹ̀lú Lighter, one of the people that intervened was Davido. Ó fún Lighter ló go. In fact, eventually ó dá igbó ṣe collabo kan pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ just to support him. But for some reason, when that video surfaced that they beat this guy up, nobody said anything in the industry. Not a single person says, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ àbí kò dáa, ṣé eléyìí ló dáa, eléyìí ló jẹ̀bi, eléyìí ló jàre. Nobody said anything. Okay. Another video surfaced where he was saying, if I die, Naira Marley responsible. Wow. That's a very heavy statement. Again, nobody responded. It was completely ignored. And then Naira Marley did a little video and it was saying the guy is not stable, he's been on drugs. It's funny, if Naira Marley can tell you that somebody is on drugs, Naira, Igbolabi, say somebody is on drug. Who introduced him to this drug? If not you. So their claim then was that he's not stable, he's been acting up, he's been fighting everybody. In fact, Naira brought one of the guys, don't look good, everybody there. Okay. I will not say any one of them was lying. I will really not say Naira Marley was lying. If that is the case, how did a record label not think that they should get him a help? Check him in a psychiatric hospital, check him in therapy. The part that got me worried was that there was now another video, Tiba by Loba Naira Marley sọ̀rọ̀. And surprisingly, Baba Mohbad ńgbà yẹn bẹ Naira Marley ni. And Naira Marley was like, no, kò sí ṣàkẹ́ èmi gan mo ti ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ kìnìkan. Bàbá ẹ̀ ó lọ bẹ Naira ni. After all of those videos of harassment and beating and injury, the father went to beg Naira Marley. I want you to follow the story. And then everything died down. After all, he announced that he has left Malian record. And he announced his own record label. He started his own called Imole Nation. Imole. Naira Marley and Mohbad did a couple of songs together now. And the songs were good and they were big. Wọ́n jọ ṣe pọ̀mọ́, wọ́n jọ ṣe kò jẹ́ ń sùn. Wọ́n jọ ṣe, let me go. I think about 3 songs they did together. So he started his own, and it looked as if, finally we put all of that to rest. And it looked as if he's going to be able to, move forward from those things. But then, earlier this year again, he made an update. There was another video. To okay, one tailgate to one. We want tailgate to one show káàkiri. One day harass one. In all of this, none of the celebrities said a word or intervened in the matter. It is very unusual. Very, very unusual. When 2 celebrities get beef, you will see others rising up and trying to pacify the situation. Unfortunately, the year after that incident, we did not hear of Mohbad's sickness. We did not hear of him. In fact, there was no issue of him being suicidal or we did not hear of his sickness either. I was sleeping. I got back from work and I was very tired in the afternoon. So I was sleeping. I woke up from my sleep around 6 p.m. in the evening. Turned to just check my phone. And the first update I saw was Mohbad's death. All on you, me. You see the way my heart, the way thunder strike my heart, like Mohbad. In fact, updates yẹn tí mo kọ́ rí ẹni tí mo rí lórí page yẹn mo kọ́kọ́ gbé ṣépè ni. Pé kí ló táwọn èèyàn kan ṣe máa ń wá anything just to trend like this? Irú nǹkan burúkú wò lélẹ̀? I begins to go around. I started surfing around. I started seeing it. I went on Google. I saw it on Punch. I saw it on Vanguard. Have you waited on people? It's almost as if it is impossible for him to die. Until I gallivant to his own IG, and I saw that his team has made an official statement. Apá mi jábọ́, mi ò bá Mohbad tán. Matter of fact, anybody that knows me to details knows that I don't even listen to Nigerian hip hop like that. Orin wọn tó bá fọ́nì sí mi bóyá mò ń gbọ́ káàkiri. Me, I have good ears for music. Tí n bá ti gbọ́ bí ẹ̀mẹta mo máa mọ̀. It doesn't mean I'm a fan. It's not as if I have one connection with him. I'm not a diehard fan. Nígbà tó ń ṣe Davido, you understand? Even Davido gan, mi ò rò pé mo ti jókòó kí n máa play Davido ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ for 30 minutes straight. I'm not a too diehard of Nigerian hip hop. I'm out of slow music, most times gospel music, R&Bs and all of that. But this boy just hits me differently. So when I saw the statement on the page, Muni Ekbami, for real, Kilo Shele was the next question that comes to mind. But the thing hit me so hard that I promise you, I could not eat that night. My wife will bear me witness. I was up all night till about 4:36 a.m. Not because I want to stay up. I could not sleep. It just reflecting in my head like, how now? Kilo le shele. Chaye, lele. You know when somebody when no reach you begin to die, you're going to look like say you have lived too long, safe. You will start feeling as if you can die anytime. The devil have a way of the thing messed up my mind. I was afraid for myself and the part. I was being grateful to God on the other side. Then I was worried for this boy. For a minute, I was worried for his family. It kept me so restless. And then by the next morning, I was just curious to find out, can somebody give us a statement? What killed this dude? Can't just say he died. Died of what? So out of curiosity, I began to shuffle around. I started digging around. Ladies and gentlemen, I started seeing different reactions. Different sort of reactions. Different reactions. Which one are we supposed to take? Of course, because of the precedent of things that has happened to him that we have seen, the first prime suspect will be Naira Marley. And hear me very well. There is every freaking reason to suspect Naira Marley. And the rest of them. One, Naira Marley is, nobody can tell me otherwise, he's a criminal. But it's a criminal that Nigeria has legalized, has given grounds. There is every reason to suspect Naira Marley, but don't forget, is that makes him a suspect, not an accused. Me, I'm very careful to read Elukaluku Loni Eledai. Even though I suspect him, if I don't have a ground to accuse him, I will not accuse him. So I went to his page and I see that he did not make any updates, any reaction about the death of this boy. Ibi tó ti kọ́kọ́ ṣe mí nìyẹn. Tá a bá ń jà bí kakúkọ kí ló ṣe fún ẹ, ṣó gbà ẹ ní family ni, ṣó pa ẹ lọ́mọ ni, ṣó pa ẹ lọ́mọ ni, kí ló le tó yẹn, kí lẹjọ́ fa gangan, why, like, what is, how is it that bad? So I noticed that he didn't make any post, no update, nothing to even The fact that somebody is my friend before and is not my friend anymore, it doesn't mean I wish them evil. I don't want to see my ex-friend die or fall sick. No. I wish you well. In fact, I want you to be alive so that you will witness the blessing and the goodness of God in my life. Because anybody that leaves me, I know that I'm praying to God every day that give them every reason to miss me. Give them every reason to regret that they have done me evil. So I don't even want you to die in the first place. Ṣíṣe mi, ìṣe ilé mi gbọ́dọ̀ ṣojú ẹ̀ so that wàá mọ̀ bó ṣiṣẹ́. Kò lè tó yẹn náà. Ayé yóò lè tó yẹn. So I was like, oh, this guy did do like as if he did not hear me. Okay. And then I went on, I started browsing around. Kí ló lè pa ọmọ yìí? While I was still looking for his cause of death, ladies and gentlemen, the next thing I saw was that they are digging a ground to bury this boy. He died yesterday, like midday. By early hours of this morning, nínú òjò, ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti lọ rí mọ́lẹ̀. So I went back online to just search. I know, but just to convince myself, yeah, Baba Yonshi Muslim now. I established that it's not a Muslim. Why the freak are they trying to bury him in such a hurry? Especially somebody that died mysteriously like this. Was he sick before now? No. Wọ́n ló ṣì perform ní Ìkòròdú níjọ́ Sunday. And by Tuesday he died. And by Wednesday morning, ẹ ti lọ ń rí mọ́lẹ̀. Somebody said to me, it's Yoruba culture. If it's somebody that is very young like that die, they just bury him immediately. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. That's bullshit. First of all, that's bullshit. I get that culture, but that is not in the case of somebody who died mysteriously. In a right, proper environment, Mohbad's dead body should have been recovered by the police because it's supposed to be an exhibit. Kept somewhere in a morgue, begin to carry out autopsy on him, and begin to conduct investigation. There should be a couple of arrests going on right now. Be arresting people, anybody that matter at the time. Get statements, ask people questions. But now, the biggest evidence that will have apprehended whoever killed this boy has been soiled. The family went to bury him less than 24 hours to his demise. Oh, you want to tell me Yoruba culture? Tomo kekere ba ku, wọ́n máa tètè bury ẹ̀. Bullshit. Tomo kekere ba ku in Yoruba culture. You want to tell me about culture? I freaking know for culture. Tomo kekere ba ku in Yoruba culture. Àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ò kì í sí níbẹ̀. Not only that, Tomo kekere ba ku in Yoruba culture. Anybody younger than that person should not attend the funeral. How many of you agree with me? Am I right or wrong? Any freaking person that is older than him should not attend the funeral. Am I right or wrong? That's why I said this show. It's a calling show. The number to call is on your screen now. I want to convince myself that I am not crazy. Because skinny won't drive me crazy in one way or the other. I won't Camilla. Thank you, Olawumi Williams. The understanding that I have is that when somebody, if you want to go by the way of culture, they should not even be there. That they are there to bury him early in the morning. While people like us are still digging the internet, looking for videos, looking for materials, looking for statements as to what killed this boy. Nigeria is just a useless country. If Nigeria is a sensible place, it's not a Muslim image, for heaven's sake. This boy is not a Muslim. Can you please do me a favor? Can you please click the share button? Because I'm going to get off in a minute. And I really want to get a couple of people. I really wish people can call in. Because I don't run, no blame me. I just want to let it out and leave it right there. This boy is too young for anybody to be making too many contents about it. I'm a little bit sensitive about it. I woke up this morning and one of my friends in the UK messaged me and said, this boy dead paying you gone. And I was like, yeah, it does. I have never been so concerned about a celebrity dying or somebody I don't know. But this one just hit me different. Like, and I will tell you why. I spent the whole night looking. Do you know that I have a bad side? This is the problem with marriage. One of the problems of marriage is that you cannot live your own life again. You will just marry, somebody will just come and just turn your life differently from what you used to. I have a bad side. And one of the problems with my eyes is that it's very funny. This my glass is anti-reflective. I'm outside now, it will turn black and all of that. Because I can't stand high density of lights, one. I still cannot stay in absolute darkness. Staying in darkness messes up my eyes. But I have a problem. My wife doesn't sleep with any lights available at all. Every part of the room has to be dark. Like, kilo problem with. She stays, she cannot sleep if there is light on. I'm not used to that. But that they will say it is one that is controlling me. Anybody that say that nonsense is a fool. These people know how to control somebody's life. So I've been sleeping in darkness. What can I do now? It's just me. Now, someone like me who surf the internet a lot, staying in that darkness and checking my phone, ojú mi ń da omi báyìí ni, mọ́jú. Ojú mi ń da ni. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Victor. This is Ramona with Winchester, Mitsubishi. How are you today?
Oh, shit. Ever you're not. My eyes started blurring water. My eye was hurting so bad. That's the level of pain I went through all night. Just because I want to look for something. Mi ò bá boy yìí tán o. Mi ò rí rí o. Mi ò mọ̀ rí o. Mi àti ẹ̀ ò pàdé rí o. Mi ì rábọ̀ mọ̀ rí gan. So I'm not even a fan. But the circumstances around his death was so questionable. Ooh, Auntie Ellen. Ooh. The circumstances around his death was so questionable that it got me worried. And while I spent the whole night, my eyes was bleeding so bad, looking for let me just hear a statement, let me see video. Somebody say something. Bam! The family has dig ground, they put him in the ground. Harry? That was it was a cut off. I felt like, what is going on? This guy is not a Muslim. Hey, somebody say his culture when Tomo Keke back there, can you go man listening? Bullshit. Tomo Keke back in there, you but no, according to culture, I want family, I want to Julo at our parents, they are not supposed to be there. But these people were there. These people were there. So don't give me that culture crap. The biggest exhibits, the biggest evidence to find out the circumstances around the death of this boy has just been soiled. Am I the only person who feels that as if the family and the parents were hiding something by burying him such in a hurry? Am I the only person who feels that way? They didn't even mourn over this boy. How many of you did? Anybody? Maybe I didn't see it. That's why I said, let us dialogue. Let us dialogue. The number to call is right on your screen. Did anybody see any video where the father or the mother or the sister or the brother is mourning or crying or, sobbing over the death of this boy? Did anybody see it? If you see it, you have it, please send it to me. I did not see anything like that. They didn't mourn this boy. Did they know what we don't know? Is it that they are aware that he's going to die before now? Now, I will show you so many things. The father granted an interview yesterday. And this is what he has to say. The father of this boy granted an interview yesterday.
About the video I posted yesterday about Okay, guys, today's story is all about Mohbad. So, guys, I'm here with Mohbad's father, and
Oh, it might be no one being born here. Yeah, they've been on here. Okay, guys, today's story is all about. Can you guys hear it though?
So, guys, I'm here with Mohbad's father, and because the death of Mohbad was so very sure. Because
can you hear the voice though?
So, Dad, what's your name, sir? My name is Mr. Loba Joseph. So, please, can you just tell us maybe one or two things that happened before Mohbad?
Please hold on. I want you to listen and watch the face and everything. I want you to study. I want you to study this video.
That on social media, sir. Firstly, the question is too early for me to answer any question. Sorry, sir. Mohbad is my friend. I call him Oladimeji. That means my second, because I'm the only son of my parents. So when I see Mohbad, I say he's my friend. We're very close. Whenever he see me, he rejoice with me. I can even remember the last day we meet each other, which is on Saturday. I went there, so we played together. He gave me food. He's the one that even served me. So about to finish the food, you have to join me eating together. I said, Mohbad, I'm going. And he gave me money as usual, as normally due to me. The only thing I observe is I dream concerning him. Maybe 2 days to the incident. Under my dream, I saw someone that is holding gun to shoot. But on that dream, I was even thinking that maybe I escaped the bullet. But now I know that something like that will happen to me now. So I did not suspect anybody. So according to what I heard from people, I didn't believe on that. Because the only thing that I even think of maybe this ordinary nurse that used to treat people, which is very bad. I didn't know the kind of the level that the woman is. So they call him, they invite him to give him injection, and that injection it can result to any weight.
Okay, that nurse that give him injections was not real. It's not maybe it's the hospital.
Yeah, really, he have wound. And I didn't know the kind of the wound because, say now, I cannot even take my eyes to look at more. I can't look at him. So I was scared. I don't know what to do.
Sorry, Daddy. Sorry, I just want to reach and I want to use up.
Daddy, to very big. Okay, maybe somebody is calling.
And that's why I've been crying since yesterday. Because
this is another person in the family. Hold on. No.
Like Kurudu, I live.
My name is Akisholaido. So, I thank God for the little life is
Another family.
Our life. He has really tried for his family. The guy that we met buried today, we don't expect it. And that's why I've been crying since yesterday. Because Mohbad and my children, they went to the same school together. 7 minutes after the death of that boy, my daughter called me from Ojota. I lived in the same place with his father. My daughter called me. What happened to Imale? I say, happened to Imale. I called his father. Hello, Anoba. What happened to Mohbad? He said he's in Naija. Really? What they said is what they said, that Mohbad has died. I said, Mohbad has died since yesterday up to this morning. I wasn't myself. I'm in there as early as possible to make sure I arrange everything and I make sure peace reign in the family and in the environment. That I know, I am sure that nothing happened to anybody. No death was recorded. And no evil happened to anybody. And I thank God for the life he has spent so far. God will be with him. He will rest in peace in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you. And I'm very grateful for what you people have done.
What have they
God
done?
will continue to protect you. God will continue to protect your family. Amen. And you yourself, you people will not die young in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Guys, I really appreciate it.
What do you think? What do you really think? The father. Okay, somebody is calling in. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Vicky. You see, in my own little way of saying things, Sherry, the first time he makes Mohbad ni family member. Àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ ní number one enemy. Even èmi personally, tó bá ní kí n sọ pé ta ló ṣekú pa Mohbad, àwọn family ẹ̀ ní. Even before this Naira Marley guys of it. Yeah, we can see a lot of things. That one I am Shifa and all of that. But his family failed him first.
Right.
For so many reasons. First, any ogo toto yesheri poverty na bastard. Any ogo toto yeni inu ebi. Irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀. Nobody, in fact, kò sẹ́ni tó feel death or bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn nínú family. Sorry to say. Nobody felt anything. Wọ́n kàn wò pé ó kàn normal ṣá. Fine, the family might be under threat. As I read in one Oniga Ekonto post, the family are under threat and all of that. Whatever.
What else could have happened? What other threat could have happened? So what is nonsense.
What's the one to le shele jo ito ti shele lo ku is ku e ko le yon ku yon ku le meji now. Like kò sí no medical reports, nothing at all. Kò de gbe de lọ sí just like ẹni tó kàn fẹ́ lọ sí ẹdìyẹ lásán.
Ẹdìyẹ gan
ọkàn sí yamayama ọkàn sí jákujàku gbogbo wọn ṣe rádaràda ẹ dúró àti bàbá biological father àti the other family member bàbá tó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ tán tẹ play nísìn ṣé wọ́n mọ ìtumọ̀ English tó ń jáde lẹ́nu wọn ṣá.
Ọlọ́run ó yẹ kó fọlọ́pàá gbọ́n méjì yẹn first of all.
I am not so sure. Look at the father. Look at the father saying, anybody.
He said I did not suspect. The question is, Tano big pain show suspect you. Do you notice that he's answering question that he was not being asked?
Exactly. What I just see in the whole thing, they are just after That's the way I see the interview.
I will not pass it.
Wọ́n kọ̀ wá after pé wo nǹkan tó ti bàjẹ́ ó yá kí ni kókó owó wo ló ti wọlé owó wo ló wà ní àwọn wo ló máa sanwó. That's the way I say it. Ọlọ́run kò ṣàánú wa o. Kó má jẹ́ ká ṣi ẹbí yàn. Kó má jẹ́ ká ṣìyà. Because wo ní burial ground yẹn gangan lọ ti sọ pé gbogbo license tó ní gbogbo kinní kan tó ní kó gbà lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ kó ṣe right there.
At the graveyard let the person attack ìyàwó ẹ̀ nǹkan tó kọ́kọ́ set me off nìyẹn. That was why I went off. Olórí burúkú làwọn bíbí yìí.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? We make so many explanations on this.
Kí ló ṣe fún yín tó le tó yẹn?
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? We need to know.
Tí ń ṣe wàá ní tiẹ̀ wá bínú sílẹ̀ ká má lé òun dùn mọ́ mi tiẹ̀ wọ́ọ̀rì.
Sherry, truth be told, kò sí ìjà tẹ́nibọ̀dì fẹ́ jà mọ́. Kò sí investigation tẹ́nibọ̀dì fẹ́ make mọ́ because gbogbo evidences tó jẹ́ kí wọ́n lò is already
gone.
The guy is already buried. So the truth is all gone.
Everything is gone. Everything is gone.
The person in question, what is seen now, what is there gbogbo evidences, kò sí nǹkan kan anybody fẹ́ lóhun òun fẹ́ mọ̀ mọ́, kí lèèyàn tún fẹ́ mọ̀. Àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ ti pa wọ́n ti sìn now.
Wọ́n ti sìn. Kí ló lè tó ìdúró Ọlọ́run lórí èlò.
Kọ́nà ṣàánú wa, kó má jà ṣìyà, kó má jà ṣìyàn. Ọkọ̀ sọ say machine ni pé wo ṣáà cough out money, just cough out money. That's all they.
Bóyá ọmọ yẹn ò dálẹ̀ bọ́n ṣe bóyá kó máa dálẹ̀ mọ́ ìgbà tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní responsible tó ti níyàwó.
Gbogbo thinking wọn ni pé àwọn ẹbí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló náwó fún.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tí ò bá sí yẹn ẹ wo gbogbo nǹkan tó ń jáde lẹ́nu olédì kan
náà tó sọ̀rọ̀
tó ṣẹnu yamayama níbẹ̀rẹ̀ àgáǹdì ẹ̀ báyìí tó ní ẹ.
Gbẹ̀gàn òbí tíyàwó ẹ̀ bá gbé.
But àwọn fẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kí gbogbo ara ayé rí ibi tíyàwó ẹ̀ sì dé. Ibo ni ìyàwó ẹ̀ sì dé? Ibo lẹ́yìn gangan sì dé? Ẹ̀yin gangan ti sì dójú kù náà. Ṣé tó point accusing finger sí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ọ̀hún so ever? Ẹ̀yin gangan ti sì dójú kù ẹ̀yin family.
Àṣé Mohbad tiẹ̀ ní family in the first place all along tó ti ń go through this problem tó ti ń run into this depression. Àṣé ó ní family olórí burúkú ni gbogbo wọn.
Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n. Olórí burúkú gidi ni wọ́n pàápàá. Tẹ́ bá rí bí ó ṣe mí kì í ṣe fan ẹ̀ o just like you said. Mi ti ẹ̀ mo kàn máa ṣáà gbọ́ mísíkì tèmi kí ló kàn mí pẹ̀lẹ́ tó kọ́. But láti àná báyìí mi mọ how I have been feeling pé irú ayé wo la wá yìí gan-an. Irú society wo la belong sí báyìí gan-an.
Gbà tí family bá tún ṣe. Hatred wo lẹ́fẹ́ ní Naira Marley ṣe fọ́mọ yìí ní ìsìn tí àwọn family ò ti ṣe worse than that.
Ẹ̀yin go to exactly ẹ̀yin family ti ṣe worse fún now. bí ìgbà tá àbá ní ẹ ti retí pé kó kú
kó
tẹ́lẹ̀.
kú ni wọ́n fẹ́ àwọn náà pa sẹ́ kò sẹ́ tó lè bá mi sọ àwọn náà pa.
Ti retí pé kó kú tẹ́lẹ̀. No, his family failed him. They failed him woefully. Wọ́n fail ẹ̀ gan. Wọ́n fail ẹ̀ even though àwọn Naira Marley náà wọ́n ní.
Àwọn yẹn humiliate ẹ̀ ni.
But no. Ọlọ́run kò ṣàánú wa o. Ọlọ́run kò ṣàánú gbogbo àwa takò.
Mi ìrírú ẹ̀ rí o.
Wọ́n fi ṣú ẹ̀ṣọ́ wa ká má bọ́jọ́ lọ́jọ́ lọ o.
Mi ìrírú ẹ̀ rí o.
Mo fẹ́ record label mi ò ṣe mọ́ ṣe wá dogun. Ó ṣe wá dogun máa fi kú léyàn káàkiri. Tá lẹ́yìn gọ́gọ́ tẹ̀yìn gò ní tá ní òjìjánu ní padà kú náà.
Record label yẹn náà gègé ni there is more to it.
Kàkà kò gùn lẹ́mìí ni. Tani onídàgbàdà ẹ̀ ta lẹni ta ló fẹ́ jù sáyé. Ta lẹni tó fẹ́ jù sáyé. Ẹgbẹ́ tá à ń gbé lọ nínú kí lè tó. Èmi mo tó yè ni mo lè ṣe léfẹ́ ni yè ni mo lè ṣe kí ni wọ́ yìí gan. Ilẹ̀ yìí ni wọ́n náà máa padà wọ̀ last now. Àti èyí tó pè Sam Larry àti wọ́n Naira Marley fún wa. Who are you? Àwọn wo ló bí ẹ̀yin gangan fúnra yín? Ta ni yín? Ta làwọn tó bí yín? Tẹ wá sọra yín dọlọ́run. But kò sẹ́jọ́ lọ́wọ́ both Naira Marley àti Sam Larry fún rẹ̀.
Ta ló ń jẹ́ Samuel Larry? Ta ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Àwọn ẹbí kẹ́bí, àwọn ẹbí ìyá.
Ẹ̀ tí kò lé ò bá pa ni tòde ò kí pa.
Tòde ò lè pa ni exactly. Aláǹgbá ò bá lanúlẹ̀ bí ògiri ò lanúlẹ̀ aláǹgbá ò lè wọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn fámìlì ẹ̀ náà. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú wa o, yẹn ni mo fẹ́ sọ wípé before kan tó anybody to point accusing fingers sáwọn Naira Marley, the family should be brought to book first. Kí ló mú wọn tó ṣe lọ sáré sí? Kí ló ń kọ́ wọn lójú? Even kò jẹ́ Muslim gan, kí ló ń kọ́ wọn lójú tó ṣe lọ sáré sí? Òkú Mohbad kò kì í ṣòkú just the family alone. Òkú gbogbo àwọn fans ẹ̀ ni, òkú ayé ni. So at least wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ wọ́n bá fún wọn ní privilege láti ẹ̀ ti ṣe autopsy.
At least.
Kí ló fa kú ẹ̀?
At least.
Ta ni wọ́n injected? What kind of injection was given to him? Who was the person that hit him? Níbi tó sọ pé ó swell tó fi fa injection. Kí lè detect kẹ́ tó fún ní injection?
Did they even have a police report?
Which hospital was he taken to? All this question needs to be unraveled.
A home Mohbad is sick.
Àwọn ẹbí olórí ibú tó ní.
Àwọn ò ní ṣe oríire, àwọn ẹbí yóò ní ṣe oríire. No. A home Mohbad is sick. Ẹ lọ ń pe auxiliary nurse kó wá máa fún ní injection lé.
Who is the nurse that injected him? Who is the nurse? What kind of injection was administered to him?
Auxiliary nurse.
Let the person be brought to book. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀. Kí lẹ àṣà ní nǹkan tẹ detect kẹ́ tó fún ní abẹ́rẹ́.
And the question is, ṣé wọ́n ti make a police report at all? Was there a police report?
Exactly.
They are not interested in who killed him. They are not interested.
No.
As far as they are concerned, àmúwá Ọlọ́run ní kú bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. Àmúwá Ọlọ́run ni.
Gbogbo ìjà tó léwu kéèyàn jà kò nǹkan
Kò ní mínì mọ́ náà. Kò ní mínì.
Kò ní mínì náà. Tó sì bàjẹ́. Kọ́lọ́run kó ṣàforíjì fún kó tẹ sáfẹ́rẹ́. Kó pàṣìṣe rẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ wo ọmọ ẹ̀ kó dá sí. Kó wo ìyàwó ẹ̀ náà kó dá sí. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much, man. Yes, ma'am. Now, let's forge ahead. From the video I just played to you, right? From the video I just played to you, the simple question that was asked about him, from him, is, what happened? They just want to ask the circumstances of Kilo Shele Gogo. The man said the boy is his friend because he is the only son. Nice. What a sweet. Oh, that's so sweet, right? Now, he continued to say that he was with him on Saturday. He was with him on Saturday. Don't forget, Mohbad performed on Sunday in Ikorodu. This man was with him on Saturday. Put it down somewhere. Mohbad live in Aja. Mohbad live in Aja. So you were with him on Saturday in Aja. And hear this funny part. We talk. He was the one who even served me food. And then he came, we ate together. And he gave me money like he always do to me. Right? Fair enough. And you left. That was Saturday. That was the last time he said he saw him. He now continued to say that, in fact, he's so in shock what happened. He said, but all he can say, no, he said all he can say is that 2 days before he died, when did Mohbad die? He died on Tuesday. He said 2 days before he died, he had a dream. So that is Sunday. You saw him on Saturday, he performed on Sunday. So the Sunday that he was performing in Ikorodu, this man living in Ikorodu, was the same day you said you had a dream. And he said he had a dream about him. He had a dream. He said he had a dream about him. In the dream, he saw somebody holding a gun and shooting at him. Not Mohbad. He said in the dream, he thought he escaped the bullets. He didn't know that this will happen to him. Do you dream about Mohbad or you dream about yourself? Because from the story he told, Mohbad was not featured. He was not even featuring in that story. That's why I begin to now, from a little bit of psychology that I did, when somebody is saying something and you can underline inconsistency, yeah, no suspicion. I'm beginning to see inconsistency in what they're saying. And then, without being asked at all, this man said, I did not suspect anybody. May I please say that when it comes to Naira Marley, anybody be accusing Naira Marley of killing this boy, it is not a suspicion. Hello? Saying Naira Marley did anything to this boy is not a suspicion. Baba Buruku ni Baba Yo, Baba Yo pe o. It is not a suspicion. We are not suspecting Naira Marley. Am I saying he definitely killed the boy? No. But definitely, he has damaged the life of this boy. Definitely, he has contributed to whatever led to his death. So if they say, Naira Marley Monkpa Ekwe, they are very correct. It's not a suspicion. We have seen graphics. We continue to see graphics and videos, evidences. So what do you mean by you did not suspect anybody? For a father to utter that out of his mouth, let me tell you the implication. Anything that has transpired between him and Naira Marley is okay by me. That's what he just said. Oh, Naira Marley did not do anything to him, or what you are literally saying is that Naira Marley jare. If you know, say this person have issue with somebody before he die, in a normal Yoruba culture, say, go má mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ gan, lórí ẹ̀ níjà ò ṣe dá, tí wà tẹ̀yàn bá ń jà tẹ́ni yẹn bá lọ kú, ìwọ ní prime suspect, na normal thing. Lẹ́yìn so many na tó dẹ̀ tí lérí sí pé ó máa pa, ó wá lọ kú, ó mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀, you are a prime suspect. But the father that gave birth to this boy said in an interview that he's not suspecting anybody. What it means is that gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ jà fún ọmọ mi, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ béèrè ní question lọ́wọ́ Naira Marley, fuck off, go and sit down. Ikú ẹ̀ ò màtá sí wa bẹ́yẹn. That's what they just said. Mi gbọ́dọ̀ parọ́ fún yín. Spinal cord me like will come immediately when I hear that thing. Because mo feel at the moment bí kí ṣe mi ò tí máa ya wèrè. Mi ìbá bọ́ yìí tán, mi ìná wọn náírà ẹ̀rí, mi ò sùn mọ́jú, gbogbo ojú mi ń gbóná. Ẹjọ́ ṣe nǹkan tí mo ṣe ń ṣe wàhálà tí mò ń ṣàìsàn tí mò ń tó ń ká mi lára burúkú. Òun ni bàbá ẹ̀ sọ pé òun ò suspect ẹnì kankan yìí. Mo wá dàbí nuisance. Ó dàgé mo kàn ń lera mi lára for náà tó dàgé mind mi ò busy. I must be honest with you. I've seen wickedness under the heaven. I have not seen as much as this before in my entire life. Let's say that is the case. Where you go, you pretend. Èèyàn tí máa ń ṣe àyàn èèyàn. Ẹjọ́ ńgbà tọmọ ikú ṣé wọ́n gbé lọ police station. As a short of police, not get the police report. Not a single arrest has been made. Okay, this stupid father said he did not suspect anybody. My question again, let's leave Neramali. Is this father aware that this boy got into a fight with somebody on Sunday? Is this father aware? Abi is not aware too. Is this father aware? This is not rumor, because it's not from one person, not two, not three. Who witnessed it? Says one Ologun. Is he aware of that? I would have assumed that he was not aware. But in his interview, he said the only thing don't feel ni auxiliary nurse to one full maybe he gave him a wrong injection and that's what killed him. Wow. Sir, number one question. Should I arrest auxiliary nurse again by now? No. Oh, she mistake in you know, to buy Mohbad, that's fine. Anybody can make mistake. Is that what it is? Number two, he now said, this man now said with his own mouth that he had injury. He was injured. So definitely he knows that he got into a fight. And he was injured in that fight on a Sunday and he died on a Tuesday. And you open your mouth to say you did not suspect anybody. If this is not being satanic, tell me what it is. If this is not evil, tell me what it is. I'm not talking of Ibanera Mali now, but he got into a fight with some people on Sunday. You are aware. You said he was injured. That's why they called us Laginos. And you did not suspect anybody. Does it make sense to any of you at all? Am I the only person? Am I being crazy? Does this make any sense? Now, somebody who got into a fight and was severely injured, that you call us to come and treat, that same person died and there was no arrest, no police reports, and you buried him less than 24 hours after. I am asking you, ladies and gentlemen, who killed Mohbad? Who killed him? I don't even know why I'm not on this thing. Who else killed this boy, if not the father? Who else killed him? Who else killed him? If not the family. Because the statement the father made till tomorrow doesn't add up to me. I've read all the wife tributes. Now, these malicious people, okay, your father, you say you did not suspect anybody. Abi, you did not suspect anybody. But you know this boy got into a fight. He died and less than 24 hours people were burying him. No autopsy, no police report, not a single arrest was made. The people that he fought with, have you tried to arrest them? The nurse that gave him the injection, have they tried to arrest him? And you buried him. I am not even exonerating they have done that boy dirty. But I will not even, it's impossible for me to even accuse them of anything right now. The wickedness Nehemali and the rest of his evil people have done to this Mohbad is nothing to be compared to the evil that the family have done to him. It's nothing to be compared to the evil that the family has done to him. Nothing at all to be compared. Now, they went to bury him. They decided to bury him. Let me say by the record again, Mohbad lived in Aja in a whole house that he owns by himself. He owned a house in Aja. He had other property that he owns. Onílé sí Kòròdú, onílé sí Ajah ló dẹ̀ ń gbé o. Why did they bury him in that forest? Why do they bury Mohbad in that forest? Did any one of you know? Did you guys know why he was buried? Even though they want to bury him in a hurry, do you know why he was buried in that bush? For obvious reasons, ladies and gentlemen. For obvious reasons. Because they are more interested in what he have than who he is, than his own life. If they bury him in his house, it's common sense. It's common sense. Why would they want to bury him in his own house? When all they are interested in is taking over the house. They don't want his dead body there. They are not going to be able to sell it. Now, they decided to bury this boy in an unknown place, in the bush, in the mud. And another person that they allegedly said is Mohbad's mother said this at the graveside. This is another annoying, infuriating, disgusting statement that was made at the graveside of Mohbad. Let me look for it. Hold on. No. There's a video of one woman that I'm looking for. They said it's the mother. One woman that allegedly said it's Mohbad's mother, who said one rubbish. It's annoying. Ó ń rùn yàn nú, ó dẹ̀ ń bà mí lẹ́rù. Ó jẹ́ kẹ́rù máa bà mí tí mo ṣe ń wò pé àbà. Is it that deep? Is it that deep? Let me look for that video. Come in. Get up, Daddy.
mi lọ́kọ́ fọ́tọ́.
That's not the one I'm looking for.
Listen to what Mohbad mom said.
And that's why I said allegedly. I don't want to believe it's the mom for real, but it's the family. She said they want to go and pay one to fellow Riley. But by so pay again, the father is coming into play in another statement. But by so pay Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Mike.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if you watched an interview someone had with the sister's wife. So according to the sister's wife, the wife's sister, I mean, she said that woman in question is the father's girlfriend.
Wow.
Yes. In the interview, ẹ̀gbọ́n ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ pé woman tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní background yẹn, ipe girlfriend bàbá ẹ̀ ni. Ipe because àwọn family Mohbad ń sọ pé àwọn ẹbí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló náwó fún. Ó wá ń sọ pé fine àwọn ò kì í ṣe ọmọ ojú ọ̀rọ̀ lárí ní family àwọn dáṣẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ìyàwó ìkọ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ipe nígbà kan màmá òun bá Mohbad ra ilẹ̀ kan sí Kòròdú. So I don't know if Mohbad told the father. Then the father came to meet the mom pé àwọn fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ yẹn àbí nǹkan. So after all the argument, ṣàmúrò kan ní màmá ìyàwó ẹ̀ release ilẹ̀ yẹn fún bàbá ẹ̀. So wọ́n ní on that same land lọ sí Mohbad sí yẹn. Yes. According to the interview, mo ti gbàgbé orúkọ lady kan tó interview ẹ̀gbọ́n ìyàwó ẹ̀ lórí Instagram. I just watched that this afternoon. So ẹ̀gbọ́n ìyàwó ẹ̀ was like, màmá wọn wà l'Amẹ́ríkà for now pé police officer tẹ̀ ní màmá wọn ìkòkò bẹ́ẹ̀ pé Mohbad kan ló gba visa fún màmá wọn òun lòun fàì fún màmá wọn ìkòkò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó ṣàsọ̀rọ̀ gan ṣá but nǹkan tó ń try láti sọ ni pé ilẹ̀ tán lọ sí Mohbad sí yẹn màmá wọn ló bá Mohbad rà but bàbá yẹn gbà lọ́wọ́ màmá wọn nígbà tó ó ti fẹ́ máa di ẹjọ́. So the woman in question tó wà ní fídíò yẹn wọ́n ní girlfriend bàbá Mohbad ni not the mother.
Can you imagine? Girlfriend ló wá lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
She said mama Mohbad ń ṣe ẹni tó lápọn wọn lẹ́mìí wàhálà according to her. So wọ́n ní girlfriend bàbá ẹ̀ ni woman tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn.
So bàbá dúró yẹn tún lálẹ́. Ọlọ́run.
Vicky, I don't know. If I say this, if I react to lady, I'm for this. So I go.
Oh God.
Allah. It's so disheartening. Allah.
Oh
God.
God.
Unfortunate. It is well, my brother. Emma Betulo.
Thank you. Now, some people who call themselves family, they are publicly making that statement. Only bàbá ẹ̀ ló sọ pé irọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí síbẹ̀ yẹn gbogbo ayé lè mọ ibi tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ bá dé. My question is tẹ́ bá sin sílé ká sọ pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣàìdá fún ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló bá débi tó bá dé tó fi kú yìí ṣé tẹ́ bá sin sílé yẹn níbi aláìsẹ̀ ni. I am just asking you respectfully. Number 2, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sin sí ìta gbangba ní òjò yẹn, what points have you been able to drive at? What point exactly have you been able to make by burying him like a dead dog? Is it the point of ibi tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ bá dé náà lẹ ṣe sin báyìí? This is the most disheartening part. Wọ́n kán bọ̀ yìí lọ́rùn sínú pósí ni mẹ́rin. Ṣé kẹ́ ẹ lè mọ bí ká lè mọ bí tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ bá dé náà lẹ ṣe bury ẹ̀ báyìí? This is so disturbing to see. Is it to show the whole world what the wife has done to him? Is the reason why you buried this boy like this? I repeat, I have never seen wickedness in my life as much as this, coming from a parent of anybody. I have never seen this much wickedness in my entire life. Email, can you help me copy that link and send it to my WhatsApp? John Durolong, or whoever send that link. If you have my WhatsApp, please send it. Can somebody help me copy that link? Or bring it. Anybody, please help me send it to my WhatsApp. I really want to see it. Clearly, can I pause a little bit going about this story and talk to you? You know my own style of doing show. This is my WhatsApp number, Joe. The number on your screen, that's my WhatsApp. 202-297-3054. Bridget, I know me about copy your name. I'll be image. At least I know those of you who have my number. Thank you. Okay, somebody have already helped me. Now, let us pause. You know my own way. When something happens like this, we can't fix anything that has already happened. It is for us to learn from it. Can I say this to anybody who is single? Those of you who are already married, God will help you. Or can I say this to anybody whose children are already getting to a marriageable age? Gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Yorùbá pa òwe kan, wọ́n ní ọkọ burúkú ṣe é fẹ́. Àna burúkú ni ò ṣe é ní. True, but wàhálà ẹ̀ won't get it completely. I beg you by the mercy of God. You know me, I'm not a fan of material things. I'm always condemning it. I don't believe love has to do with material or money. But I want to beg you. See, some of you will judge me. I don't care. Some of you will argue with you. That's your problem. But in everything you do in this life, if you are single or your children is about to get married, don't marry a poor man. No. Poverty is the bedrock of every evil in this life. Pray for the poor. Let God help them. But do not in your life associate with poverty. It's not a good thing. Poverty destroys. The Bible says so. The Bible says so. Poverty destroys people. Avoid poor people. I've once been poor. I was born poor. That's why I did not marry when I was poor. Because poverty is not a good thing. But as much as you avoid poverty, avoid illiterate with your life. There are people who are just going through moments. You will know that they will get over it, and in the question of time, they will climb. Poverty is not lack of money. Poverty is a way of life. Poverty is an ideology. Poverty is a mindset. And when you see people who have that mindset, they are underexposed, they are stark illiterate, they are, as much as they don't know, they are wicked. They are illiterate who are not poor, trust me. They are illiterate who know what they are doing. They might not have it all, but they know what they are doing. Poverty brings negativity. Do you know what Bible says? Proverbs 10:15. Proverbs 10:15. It will shock you what Bible says. It will shock you what Bible says. Poverty. It is the poverty of poor people that kills them. Look at the family. A family Mohbad. A family Mohbad. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. The destruction of the poor. Nǹkan tí ó pa àkúṣe òṣì ara ẹ̀ ni. Ẹjọ́ ṣé àwọn family Mohbad ṣọ́ lè bọ́nú ìṣẹ̀mọ́ láyé wọn? Kì í ṣe pé wọn lè bọ́n bẹ̀. Because their only escape from poverty is what the poverty in them. Because poverty is not lack of money. It's mindset. It's a way of life. They have used their poverty ideology to destroy their only option to escape from poverty. Burying him in that place, they say they want the world to see what the wife has done. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know any father in my life that lost his prime child. You know what the prime child? Oluomo. Under 24 hours. And the only thing that is worried about is the wife that the husband is spending money from. I have not seen in my life any parent who lost their prime child and the only thing they are freaking worried about is the issue of the wife. That is one. Number two, I have never seen the height of wickedness that, let's say, ọmọ yìí gan ká sọ pé Mohbad ṣẹ́yìn. Oh, ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló focus lé. That's the offense, abi. I am coming to that. African women, any problem, ògbóǹtarìgì problem any. Ká sọ pé Mohbad ṣẹ́yìn. Unfortunately, clearly kò ṣẹ́yìn. This man said he was with him on Saturday. Ó jẹun lé ó fún ẹ lówó. Ká wá sọ pé ó tiẹ̀ tún ṣẹ́yìn gan. Ó ti kú. Ẹ tiẹ̀ sì dó aṣọ iyì bò. Ẹ dáṣọ ẹ̀yẹ bò. Nǹkan tó ń pè ní last respect ni. At his grave side, look at what is coming out of the mouth of the family. Ẹ wá káwọn ọmọ gan bí èèwọ̀ Mohbad celebrity Nigeria. Àwọn ọmọ táwa ń ṣòṣì ń bẹ̀ wọ́n wá mú gbó wọ́n ń jà wọ́n láwọn èèyàn kiri. What a shame on the entire family. What a shame on that father. Bàbá yẹn kò lè bọ́nú òṣì dábì kú. Torí ẹ̀mí ọmọ yẹn will forever haunt you. The soul of that boy will ask you questions. How bad would he have been? How much has this boy offended the family that they could not at least give him a befitting burial? Not only that, you hurry to put him in the ground, you bury him right there in nowhere, and then your claim is that you want the world to see. Which one is more important at this point? Which world is seeing what the wife has done? Who are the world? Who give a shit about you? shit about you. This is your child. This is a 27-year-old boy who have put food on your damn table. This is a 27-year-old boy who is doing what you have not done in your 50, 55 years old life. This is a boy who have relieved you of your duty as a father and has become father to all of you. This is a boy who was given nothing but has made so much out of that nothing to put the name of the family on the spotlights, to put food on your table. What could he have done to you? What could the wife have done to you that you cannot at least do him the honor of a befitting burial? We didn't even say spend money for him. At least use his money to give him good burial. Ẹ wá lọ wá pósí rárá. Ẹ gbé sínú ẹ̀, ẹ wá kán ọrùn ẹ̀ sí. Kí wá ni Naira Marley ṣe fún tó tó nǹkan tẹ́yìn ti ṣe? What has Naira Marley done to this guy? My prayer is that, irrespective of how much they want to cover, if not for anything but for the sake of truth, God will dig out the mystery behind the death of this boy. I know for a fact that there are dirty secrets underneath it. I know too well that there is a collaboration between enemy without and enemy within to end the life of this boy. And I know for sure the father is not innocent. I am begging God, please, you are the light of the world. God, the Father of light. Gbórúkọ ọmọ yẹn ṣe ń jẹ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ yẹn, k'Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ kó tàn ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí ìdí ikú ọmọ yìí. Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ tàn ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí ìdí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. This is wickedness. This is wickedness. I was mad at Naira Marley. I was investigating the whole thing. I was searching the whole night. But when it got to the money and I saw that they just went to bury this boy, gbogbo inú tó ń bí mi sí Naira Marley yẹn kàn lọlẹ̀ kí Naira Marley gan ò ṣe tó yìí náà. Àwọn òbí ọmọ yìí gangan lọ̀tá ẹ̀ náà. Àwọn òbí ẹ̀ gangan la pààyàn náà. Mi ti àníbọ́lẹ̀ pẹ̀lú Naira Marley mọ́. Nígbà tẹ́ bá sọ tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ bọ́mọ yín bá àyàn jà, you said with your man that he got injured. Ẹ wá gbé auxiliary nurse, a whole Mohbad, ó ní injury, a whole Mohbad, tó nílé láyé àjà, tó nílé everywhere. A Mohbad that is doing very well for himself is sick, got into a fight and got physically injured and was not taken to hospital. The problem that you will have, the sickness that will befall you, that will not make you to be able to make decisions of your own life by yourself, that your enemy will now be making decisions for you. May God never let it befall you. If Mohbad is in his full capacity, do you think he will go to auxiliary nurse? As you are praying to God to bless you, please pray to God to bless people around you. As you are praying to God to bless you, pray to God to bless your family, your friends. And the one that God did not bless, run for them. I don't care how successful you are. I don't care how God is blessing you. If you are in the midst of myopic-minded, poverty-stricken people, you are not safe. You don't know what Bible says. Bible says money is a defense. That means lack of money is a risk. Thank you, Image. Why are they not arrested the nurse? Till now, the nurse has not been arrested. Image, this guy got into a fight with some people. That's how he got injured. Why have they not arrested them? And the father, knowing all of these facts, he was the one who said he got injured, that they call us like nurse. That same man said he's suspecting nobody. He said, I'm not suspecting anybody. I've taken his God. No, that man is covering something. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Nobody can tell me otherwise. That man is covering something. No. Auxiliary nurse care. Auxiliary nurse in 2023. I don't even know they still exist. I honestly don't know auxiliary nurse still exists. What? Do you think if that guy is active and awake and alive to make decisions for his own health, do you think he will call auxiliary nurse to come and treat him? Ladies and gentlemen, now let me pause and take a little digression. Nigerian women, all of you, you need to put yourself in one WhatsApp group and tell us, have a meeting, and tell us what you really want in life. My problem with women is double standard. You are never, ever stable with things that you people say. You see, the problem is this. It's always a function of age. If you are young, your priorities are different. When you are old, your priorities change. You have to, the young and the old, and your rep, so you want decide. Do you know that one of the highest contributor to why we have irresponsible men in Africa are because of African women? Every useless man you see on the streets of Nigeria is produced by one woman. And it's always a collaboration of mother and spouse. And I will tell you why. I will tell you why. You people will say you want African men are not Nigerian men, they are not romantic, they are not caring, they are not responsible. They just want to hit you and run. And Nigerian men are not romantic. Abi? That's what people say every time. We are not romantic. Anyway, we are not even bothered about your opinion right now. Statistically, you're correct because you are the only person who feel that way. Every other women all over the world, Nigerian men are top rating as in top people anywhere. Any other women aside from Nigerian women prefer Nigerian men. But that's not where I'm going. People will say these men are not romantic, they are not responsible. Oh, there's so many deadbeats that they don't take care of their children, they don't take care of their wife, they are not romantic. How come it's still this same you? When you now see a man that is romantic, that is faithful to his wife, that loves his wife, that takes care of his children, he loves his wife so much and is showing it in everything. You, this same woman, will say the abuse you do on him. First of all, that's one of the demonic mindset of Africa. Do you know that if you see somebody that God just begin to bless and the person begin to succeed, the first thing a typical African mind suggests to them is that Onlu Oguni. She should lágbára jọ Ọlọ́run lọ ni. Ẹ̀yin lè máa sọ pé àwọn men yóò wà romantic, wọn wà responsible. If you see a man that is taking care of his wife, that is loving his wife and showing it, then you say the wife has what is a for me. Do you know why so many men have? You know that the biggest problem of African men is ego. Men are ruled by their ego. But you know why African men, they find it difficult to show love and affection to their wife, especially in public? It's because the culture of Africa, the culture in Nigeria, the system, make it look as if you showing love to your wife is weakness. If you see a man that is, kila gona 8 o'clock, later, do you know what the friends will tell him? And you will see women saying that same thing. Women, you people, still say that same thing to men like that. What do you really want? The first problem of this guy, if you know how to use to assess situation, the first offense, because clearly we can establish that Mohbad is a family here, clearly. His first offense is that he loved the wife and is showing it. How is that a problem? in Africa is a problem. It's a problem. Somebody said to me recently, you can't be genuine love, Victor. You said there must be a reason why I married my wife. There must be an agenda behind it. Victor, okay. It must be something. So I cannot just ordinarily fall in love with somebody I'm married. And you know why they feel that way? Because the person said, he knows the kind of women that want me all over. There's so many big girls that want me all over. What wants me is different from what I want. And me, I'm too old to start dating somebody because of what he have. He said, no, there's an agenda behind it. Me, I don't argue. That's the world we live in. The fact that, because I read some of the things he wrote about the wife in the time past, but they did not see that one. Guess what they saw? They brought out voice notes of the guy talking to. First of all, that voice notes, anybody that listened to it knows that that boy was not stable. Have you ever been with someone that is depressed before? They accuse everybody. Anybody they don't need depression, really. They fight everybody, and the first thing they will tell you is over me. Because no any voice note here, because specifically, he's just being paranoid. That guy has been going through depression. Again, it takes him back to the family. One of the boy like publicly, one attack one attack one attack. This man, you went there to go and be begging Egamandi. One attack 2 times after that again. Me, I don't even know that he has a family. I thought it's an orphan. I share, but boy, in family they cool, and you sat down there. You are comfortable. You guys are watching him. Oh, the man is a body mental problem. Okay, let's agree that you, as a family, and you will be in shape, you will run into depression, you will be unstable. You cannot check him in the hospital. You cannot be checking to a psych ward. You cannot be checking for therapy. Wow. People love you to the extent of how much they can use you. I don't know, this might be useful to somebody. There are so many people who are around you today. They are not around you because they love you. They are around you because they can get something out of you. Ask yourself a question. Bring everybody around you on the table in your head. Position them in your mind. And look at this person. If I don't have this thing, if I am not who I am, will this person still stick around with me? Be realistic about it. Ask yourself that question. People will love you to the extent of how they can use you. My sister, Jafunrai. You mean she share 2-3 jobs, own that job, or having family problem. Ori e buru, wa kan ku danu for nothing. Òun ṣiṣẹ́ méjì pọ̀, ṣiṣẹ́ mẹ́ta pọ̀. Òun fi gbogbo ẹ̀ dájọ́ bí ké ẹnìkan promise any future. Ó dá kó dájọ́ o. But wá ń kó àjọ yẹn, ó fi ń kọ́ family house. Ó ti ṣe èrè. Ó fẹ́ ṣọ́kú ni. Because the same people that you think you are doing it for are the same people that will envy you and kill you. Make your money, shop it. Anything you do for extended family, family is your husband, your wife, your children. That's all. That's family. Now, in extension, your parents, if you still have parents. Any other person, including siblings, they are to whom it may concern. To buy yoni. Don't do for them. You can never outgive. You can never give wrongly. To buy to family, don't get me wrong. But don't strain yourself. Family because they are not coming around with you because they love you. Some of you are listening to me now. One for a lot no, while a panty, they don't show the little auntie, and when we go, come my bag, can she love you? Oh my God, show the Lord, my father, but I love you. Ọmọ ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀kọ́ máa bá ẹgbẹ́ yẹn gan, ó lè jẹ́ monitoring spirit tí wọ́n máa fún wọn ní tó máa deliver information fún wọn. Wọ́n á ta iṣẹ́ FF Salom o. Some of you are living life. You are not enjoying anything. They say, eat this one. Buy this clothes. Emike. Love vacation. Ẹlòmíì ò dé vacation rí like yeah. Tó bá kú okú for nothing. For nothing. You think those things are just waste of money? No, it rejuvenates your mind. Tó bá yẹ pé fóònù ló máa ń kọ́ ti fancy ẹ̀, ọ̀gbẹ́ni kàn ṣe new one next month rà á, kọ́ another one 3 months later rà á. If that's what makes you happy, whatever makes you happy, do it in time. Life is in phases. People are in stages. We are in a very wicked world, and there is no guarantee of tomorrow for anybody. The only thing that guarantees tomorrow is God. More long, near long, Mother will happy, my daughter alone, because that's the only person who can give you an assurance of the future. Gbogbo àjọ wèrè tó ń da yẹn, all those you're planning. Lomi kẹ̀kọ́ etí ẹ̀ ní nǹkan kan, apá ẹ̀ ti ga. What has this boy done? Because this girl is not just a girl. Don't really to make here. Ẹ̀kẹ́ lè máa ráwọn family olórí burúkú yìí o. Kì í ṣe pé ọmọ tó rí iye nígbà tó ṣe, kì í ṣe ọmọ tó mix nígbà tó ṣe tó sì wá tó blow. This girl have been with him for 8 solid years. 8 freaking years. 8 freaking years. So it's not just one girl that came to chop his money. This is a girl that stand the test of time. Ẹlòmíì ò mọrú ibi tó wà torí pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ṣì wà láìfù ni. Lórúkọ Jésù òun yìí ò ní tọ̀sán gan wọ̀. There are so many women in Africa that their life has been completely terminated, destroyed, and brought down from grace to grass just because the husband died. Then the evil of the family of the husband will arise and strip them of everything they have labored for. Wickedness of the wicked. Ẹ ti gbógun tìyàwó yẹn láìṣẹ̀ láìrò in the name of pé ẹ fẹ́ gba property ẹ̀yin wèrè tẹ́ ń jàgbá ilẹ̀ nígbà tó tiẹ̀ ṣì wà alive. What can you not do? Why do you think they went to bring out that version? Version tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé jáde, the girl's voice was not there. There's something that even says gbé gẹ̀yẹ̀ ló ń parí, ó lè jẹ́ side chick kan, ó lè jẹ́, do you know what I'm saying? The next morning, you are even saying it by its graveside. Which parent do you know? Tó ṣe sọ ọmọ nù, ó lú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn nù, tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó máa worry pa ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Tí ó bá jẹ́ pé lẹ́la eléṣù làwọn pípò yìí, a ní kó gbọ́ mi dáadáa, jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run mo fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀, má fẹ́ olùṣì o. O lè fẹ́ ẹni tí ò lówó lọ́wọ́ o, but má fẹ́ olùṣì o. Ó yàtọ̀tọ̀ o. Ẹni tí ò lówó lọ́wọ́ is a momentary thing o. Olùṣì is a way of life. Òṣì tálákà òun ni ìparun wọn. Bíbélì fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ wo family Mohbad, ẹ mọ̀ pé ìyà òṣì àti ìṣẹ́ ń bá wọn múlẹ̀, and it's not because they don't have it, it's because their mindset. Their mindset. Ní grave yẹn náà ti sọ pé kán gbà wílé lọ́wọ́ girl yẹn. Ní grave yẹn, at that graveyard, náà ti ní kán gbà wílé lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. At that graveyard. Irú mọ̀lẹ́bí òfò wo lélẹ̀. Ẹ wo ẹ mọ bí tẹ́ ẹ máa marry sí o, ó lè fọkùnrin tí ò ní, bọ̀ kọ́kọ́ wo family ẹ̀. Tí family wọn tó bá jẹ́ pé òṣì náà fi ń ṣayọ̀, sá o, because ogun wà ń bẹ̀. So many men struggle, or in fact ìmí gan, bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń fẹ́ tó lówó lọ́wọ́ yẹn náà, kó o tó fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ wo family ẹ̀. Ẹlòmíì wà tẹ́ pé òun ni olówó kan láàrin olóṣì mẹ́fà ni, máa fẹ́, ó bè kó fẹ́ ni tó jẹ́ average, jẹ́ kí gbogbo family ẹ̀ ṣì wà exposed, wọ́n ṣì ń, wọ́n ṣì ń live. How you doing? Wọ́n ṣì jọ ń ṣe, yùnkẹ́yùnkẹ́, tó ń grow momentarily. Àbúrò ẹ̀ is doing well or is in school, or they are in process. But when you marry somebody that's òun nìkan, ojú kan ẹ̀pà, ojú kan èrè. So there are some of our older women that are listening to me now, they will bear me witness. You marry your husband, he's the first graduate of the family. Wàhálà ìwà jagun kúnnú marriage yẹn ni. Your husband is the first child, the first graduate, the breadwinner, the olórí ẹbí. Yasin wàá jagun kú ni. ẹ má fẹ́ rí èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Olúọmọ, Ọlọ́run fẹ́ Olúọmọ. Ó fẹ́ jagun ni. Bó ra báàgì. How many of you have been in that situation before? That you cannot even make your own hair by yourself. They will say it's somebody that is buying it, your husband that is buying it for you. As if you don't have a life of your own. Ṣọmọ tó ní ìyá l'Amẹ́ríkà tó yẹ pọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ní ìyá wọn àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa. Ẹjọ́ ṣérù yẹn ni ó fẹ́ máa lé owó orú Mohbad. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ṣe ẹ̀ múra tó jẹ́ ìfẹ́ra wọn ni. It will be understandable. They've been together for 8 freaking years. 8 years. 8 solid years. So this is somebody who has stand the test of time. This is somebody who has been there when this guy was a nothing, like nothing. Look at this. He was a carpenter. Aloba promised furniture and carpentry work. He was a freaking carpenter. Hear what he has to say.
I used to make money from that my carpenter work. So I used to pile all this money together and go to the studio. These are my own first move. Like I need to go and work there. You don't know, you can't use carpenter money to record songs. It will not be sweet. That's not sweet. Like,
That's sweet too.
because I used to have 2 friends then too that do music too. But me, I used to make money from that my carpenter work. So I used to pile all this money together and go to the studio. These are my own first move. Like I need to go and work there. You don't know, you can't use carpenter money to record songs. It will not be sweet. That's not sweet. Like,
That's sweet too.
I've never had this boy use his voice before. He was a carpenter. When he was doing this carpentry work, this girl was there. He didn't want to kill him that time. It was not a wish that time. His only offense is that he's taking care of the wife. Àlólówó kan láàrin olùṣì mẹ́fà, olùṣì lòun náà. Ìwọ nìkan lórí ṣe láàrin àwọn akúṣẹ̀. Mo máa ń gbàdúrà ní bọ́lọ́run jọ̀ọ́ bó ṣe ń dáa fún mi jẹ́ kó máa dáa fáwọn èèyàn mi. Because bó wà láàrin àwọn aṣèrìgbè tí ò dáa fún àwọn ní ó padà fà ẹ́ wálẹ̀. Wọ́n padà fà ẹ́ wọ́n á padà já ẹ̀ wálẹ̀ ni. Look at it. Let me play that interview with the wife's sister. That one is what I want to hear. Because clearly, I hope that they exhume the body.
So, mom, Iwele, another any Tony will see around. Olumawale was sign Iwele. And that don't sign Iwele, so, mommy need we so. I think Mohbad informed me that, which is not bad. They won't get it. They call Yaya won't get it. Is that what my mom and show the copy of the land whatever. Mommy Mohbad is the Shewala. She's an easygoing person. So mommy made that release in the daddy Mohbad. He took that land from Mohbad before Mohbad died. He took the land from Mohbad before he died. Who does that? He didn't buy it for him. I'm not disputing for that. Guys. Yeah. Why someone saying Mohbad Seleki Symmetry? You become a big picture. Come ever drama, come and stop that drama. tíyàwó ṣe tíyàwó move on pẹ̀lú láìsẹ̀ báwo ló ṣe máa easy fún láti mú ọmọ yẹn lọ síbi tí máa bẹ̀ wọ́n wáyé tí wọ́n ṣe sí ibi tó máa bí sí. Why tí wọ́n jẹ́ kí Nigerians pay last respect? Why was he? You know, he can't ask of the property if they haven't buried him. If Mohbad was not buried, he wouldn't be able to ask for his properties. We are not after that. I'm just after my sister's safety. After her safety and Liam's safety. That's my own priority. Àbúrò mi ò mọ anything nípa ọkọ ẹ̀. Àwọn tó bá dẹ̀ súnmọ́ wọn mọ̀. Kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe ọmọ tí ò ní family. Kò ń ṣe ọmọ tí ò lẹ́bí.
Okay, ma'am. You know what? Just calm your mom down. Tell your mom Cynthia will be fine. Okay? Your grandson will be fine. You will see them very soon. That's the worst thing you can do. Okay? Ọmọ wọn ni. Nǹkan tó bá ń wọ̀n lọ́lẹ̀ fún ọmọ ṣe. Nǹkan tó ń wọ̀n lọ́ fún ọmọ ṣe. Kò sí kankan tó máa ṣe fún àbúrò yìí. Kò sí kankan tó máa ṣe fún Cynthia. Ṣẹ́gbọ́n, just calm down. Please. Let Cynthia just keep running. Do not trust anybody at this time. Okay? Do not cry. If you are crying, what do you want me to do?
I won't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore.
I'm not worried. You'll be fine. I love you so much. So many people are praying for you. Okay? Okay? So many people have gone through this situation. So many people.
It's not even up to 24 hours. It's not up to 24 hours.
Talent, yeah.
Talent, yeah. It's not a Muslim.
It's not a Muslim.
I don't know. He probably was born a Muslim, but he wasn't practicing. I don't know. Christian. It's not a Muslim, but I think he was born a Muslim or something. Christian.
Mommy, that.
Oh, mommy. I thought I was on phone throughout yesterday that they shouldn't bury him. See, everyone pleaded with this man. Is that
Exactly.
It's not okay for us to start talking. It just passed. But no defamation of my sister will be allowed. No. Family tó ti wá well-to-do family ni wá.
Okay, ma'am, you know what? Please, ma'am, calm down. Okay,
they should not say that nonsense. They should not say that nonsense.
Ma'am, calm mommy down. Okay, everything will be fine. Cynthia is safe.
I'll
talk to you.
Let's start from one of the funny things. Did you watch this interview compared to the interview with the father, the biological father? Can you see the intensity of the atmosphere? Do you not see a difference between the two? These people look like they lost somebody, right? And to me, I call the man. Can you see the difference between the two interviews? The interview with the father and this interview with in-laws. Baba Mohbad ló pa. Mo lè bá anybody jà torí ẹ̀. Bàbá yẹn mọ̀ pàkó ẹ̀. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ property náà ló ká wọn lára tó yẹn. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ property náà dùn wọn tó yẹn. Excuse me, kí ló dé?
Because I used to have them too.
Now, this is so ridiculous. ó dẹ̀ dùn ẹ sápò lóṣù báyìí kí ọkọ sọ pé money doesn't matter kì í ṣe torí owó èèyàn tíṣẹ́ bá ń ṣẹ́ kò sí ìwà wèrè tí ò lè wù ìṣẹ́ ń ṣe àwọn fámìlì yìí ó dẹ̀ hàn nù wà wọn ó hàn nù decision wọn sá fún òṣì o ẹ báyìí kí ọkọ fi bible tàn yín o àwọn ọmọ pásítọ̀ gan wọn ò kí ń fọmọ wọn fáwọn tó kùṣẹ́ o because poverty is a mindset. Tó bá ti di pé ọmọ kan olówó kan láàrin olóṣù mẹ́fà ìwọ wá lọ fẹ́rẹ̀ ìmú eléyìí tó ló lọ́gọ̀ owó fámìlì ẹ̀ ó pè kó fẹ́ ọkọ tí ò lówó lọ́wọ́ but tí fámìlì ẹ̀ wá expose tán dẹ̀ tán rí ṣe ní kó fọmọ tó lówó lọ́wọ́ tó ti lé àkúṣẹ̀ jáde ẹ̀mí ẹ̀fẹ́ ṣọ́ọ̀tì ni o. They said they begged them, don't bury this boy. No autopsy was done. This man, with his own mouth, ruled off everything that we would have been fighting for. He said he did not suspect anybody. How they beat this boy publicly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times? You did not suspect anybody. You said with your own mouth that he was sick because he got into a fight and was injured. And you still did not suspect anybody. So those who injured him, that he got into a fight with on Sunday, they are not supposed to be a prime suspect. The auxiliary nurse that you called, that came to give him an injection, that you said you felt that maybe the injection went the other way. It's not supposed to be, and you said you did not suspect anybody. What kind of a father is that? And then you want to now put evil plus evil to now turn his story of more you. Èdè wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yí lọ́yàwó ẹ̀ lórí gbogbo ẹ̀ wíìrì kí ló lè tẹ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe sílé ẹ̀ kì í ṣe ilé ẹ̀yọ́ kan ló ní kì í ṣe méjì ẹ̀ sí sílé ẹ̀ ẹ̀ lọ sí sínú agéjì torí pé kẹ́ ẹ lè rí létà ni. Kí lọmọ yìí lè ṣe fún wọn to that extent? I hope what Image said the other time is. I hope they follow up with this. I hope they follow up with it. The government, the police should assume that body with immediate effects. Need an autopsy. Yeah. And the police PRO says they may be a need to examine the body if they feel. Yes, they should do that body. I hope so. But there are so many creators. And I don't have any other killer for this boy than the family. The family clearly had the hand in his death. The hatred they have demonstrated on this boy is more than anybody has ever demonstrated. More than what the Amadi and the what's the name of the other criminal has demonstrated. There's so many things.
Nyla.
There's so many great areas. Why was it
Nyla.
Why
Nyla.
burying an anonymous place when he has a house and he can afford it to stay? Why do people are flying us when he was injured and left the treatment? Why do you not go to the hospital?
This is perfume. Perfume for you. And this is not to go to school. This is not for you to shower your body with. It's not like body mist. Myra said you're not sharing her, so she goes to us. And then pass this out everywhere. And Myra gotta share these socks.
I hope we do have answers, but still there. We keep fingers crossed. Let me summarize by giving us some moral lessons attached to this.
Christopher, come here.
Walk. Live a life that pleases you. Live a life momentarily. Life is a life. Plan for future, for future, but enjoy guy you die for nothing. Nobody really cares that much. Live a life that pleases you. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. If a father can put his own son in a casket and they will bend his head like that, they crack his neck to fit into a casket. If that is not wickedness, if that is not witchcraft, tell me what it is. That is the level of wickedness. That is the level of if that is not satanic, tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Hello, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. Hello, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait. Get your airport out. The airport is connected to the Wi-Fi. So everything is safe. Yeah. Yes, sir. You found it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now the second thing that you need to get. Sorry, that was a little bit sound interruption. She was having the airport and it's connected to this iPad. So I think the thing is transporting from what I was using to the airport. I was wondering when somebody says that there's another sound interrupting. I was confused. Now, so the second thing I need to say as a sum up is, man, like number one, live your life or enjoy your life. Two, in everything you do, avoid poverty around you. Avoid poverty and poverty-stricken mindsets around you. I have said this before. Help the poor. Matter of fact, the Bible says that he that giveth to the poor, lend to God. It's a good thing. God encourages us to do it. Bible asks us to do it. But help the poor at arm's length. If you bring them close, there is something in them that makes them poor. It will destroy you too. In everything that you do, avoid poverty. There's nothing that is wrong with this family other than myopic mind, illiterate. Number 3, the price for education and exposure can never be overemphasized. You cannot spend too much on exposure. Number 4, check family before you enter. Now family kan wà share ni wọ́n á share. And all them man did on it. See, when you see some people who are really poor, you know that if you look closely, take a time to study, you will see why they are poor. It's not always eating. It's always there. It's always there. Nobody else killed this boy than his own family. When they have been beating him up and down, they are rising him. Don't shala, don't shade your joy. I show the family Leko. Have they ever rise up? Has they ever said anything? Lastly, let me close. I forgot this. I said I will say this. Do you guys know that the same thing that happened to Mohbad with Naira Marley, the way they have been harassing him and attacking him, that led him walk him into this depression and oppression till till he finally finds his death. Do you know that this same thing that happens to him happened to Portable? Do you know? Because this is where we are doing the last lesson. You know the same thing happened to Portable, right? This same thing that happens to Mohbad happened to Portable. Well, let me tell you the difference. Portable is alive. Mohbad is dead. Two different results. Why? Mohbad was keeping it inside. Portable was letting it out of the courts. Mohbad was internalizing it and trying to deal with it and solve it. Portable was escalating the matter on the spot. Do you remember when Portable newly came out, bang, bang? The same thing, all this record label, they messed with him too. Remember Kobagidi and Portable? Tọ́lẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa kọ́nà ẹ̀ tọ́jú pé ó bá sí kẹ́ ẹ tó fi wèrè lọ Portable ó ti go live. Wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí o! Wọ́n fẹ́. It made it so difficult for them to everybody sọ pé wèrè ní Portable, wèrè ní Portable, wèrè ní Portable. Tí ò bá pariwo síta, wọ́n á sọ́dún lórí burúkú. Ngbò ya ó tún kan ìjọba dáńkú, you remember? Ìjọba dáńkú. Ó tún ìyẹn náà tó máa fẹ́ pé lọ, ó tún kígbe síta. Another time, when he was supposed to come to the US, was supposed to come to Atlanta for, I think, some award. In fact, they have even posted that he's supposed to perform around certain states. And they applied for visa. Everyone apply for visa. It was when you see 30 people as his crew. And he did not know any one of these people. Wọ́n wá deny him visa. He called them out too. Pé nígbà tẹ báwo náà ilé fóun visa, nígbà tẹ kéèyàn 30 pé àwọn group tóun jọ ń lọ sí US lélẹ̀. Ó wọ́n mọ anybody inú wọn. Mohbad was internalizing it, letting it get to his head, to his mind. He was talking and they are doing it for him. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n attack here, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n harass here. Ṣé mo yẹ ìgbà tó ti ná Portable láàrin títì ni? Ó máa go live lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni. Ṣé mo ìgbà tó ti ṣe ni? In fact, recently another one just happened in Lekki. The one that just happened that they even want to share a boy a condition. That was the day he was going to Nedu Azobia's interview. They attacked him again. Because this whole industry now is filled with cultists. Want to saw the Egbe Òkùnkùn. Not being say music industry by. If you don't know, I don't know what you know. So ni Portable. Àwọn ayé attack here. The difference between the result of both of them is that one internalized it and one was addressing it and making it public on the spot. What is the moral lesson there? Antimi, well done, ma. How are you doing? What is the moral lesson between these two scenarios? Why am I bringing it up? Don't keep your problem. It will kill you. Do not internalize your pain. It will kill you. Oh yeah, I don't want to wash my dirty linen outside. You don't want to wash your dirty linen outside. Oh, you want to now keep your dirty linen inside. Your inside will decay. Oh yeah, I don't want to be a burden to others. So that, no, you will die silently. Call Portable wèrè jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Do you know how much he has saved himself? Ìbá máa rí nǹkan kan báyìí mú délé. Ọwọ́ táwọn kò bá gidi gbé pẹ̀lú ọ̀bọ yẹn. Ẹ̀ẹ́kan máa rí ní ṣó káàkiri ni kò ní rí anything báyìí mú délé. A closed mouth It's a closed destiny. You see how they close the destiny of this boy? Portable will always make noise when they want to start doing woo for him. This boy, gentle boy, gentle. They will even make the video. You will see when in the video, you will tell them, man, worry. Don't stomach your pain. It will kill you. Get help. Talk to somebody. Hear me. I hear this on the news show when this guy said it. Do you know that as you are dreaming to succeed, every vision of success that you have, it is somebody else's dream that you did not succeed. As you are dreaming to succeed, it is somebody else's dream that you did not succeed. And when you did not succeed, they have achieved their goal. Don't cover it up. Don't cover it up. Even Bíbélì sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Lọ́jọ́ tí èmi bá kígbe, àwọn ọ̀tá mi yóò pẹ̀yìn dà. If it is to get help, get help. If it is to ask for, talk to somebody, talk to somebody. If it is to shout, cry out. Don't. See, one of the things that kill men, especially in African society, is that we are trained to be a man. Don't be a man, no. Or they tell you àgbàlagbà ní akọ́gbé gbọ́dọ̀ ṣoje bó ṣoje síta wàá ṣoje sínú wàá kú dànù. Don't internalize problem. Kó máa nàbí pé kí láyé máa sọ báyìí wọ́n máa fi no. That's what killed that boy too soon. Nobody is too big to have problem. Ask for help. As you are praying to God, talk to somebody. Before anybody, a lone man, somebody who is alone, is already a prey to the enemy to kill. There is a very unpopular scripture in the Bible where the sons of Dan were looking for an inheritance among the sons of Israel. They share all the property among the tribes, and they did not give the sons of Dan. So they were looking for a place to inherit for their own lineage. And the Bible says they sent spies to go and see neighboring cities. They are looking for a city to invade and attack and take their land. Hear this story. It's a book of Judges. It's a very unpopular story. The Bible says when they sent spies, they went to different cities. But they get to this city. The Bible, they describe it. Those who went to spy, they said it is a city that is settled. They lack nothing. He says it's a city that is secure. That means their security is tight. One, they have security. They lack nothing. He says, and they are at peace. Now, for a city that is that secured, you would have assumed that they will not go to that place because they said, we find a people that are secured. But they said something. They said they have dealings with not one. They have dealing with no one. They don't relate with any other city. They don't have any relationship with any other neighboring city. And the sons of Dan says, oh, that's the right place. And the Bible says they went to attack them and burned them down to the ground, to their inheritance, and they took over the land. And the Bible says they overcame them because there was no one to speak for them. There was no one because they reckoned with no one. Isolation leads to desolation. Isolation leads to desolation. Don't let one of the ways the devil wants to kill you is that he begin to separate you from everybody that is supposed to help you. You are in that relationship now. You have a problem with everybody. You have a problem with your family. You have a problem with your parents. You have a problem with your friends. He's separating you. He wants to destroy you. There is no relationship that is of God that will begin to separate you from every of your family. That's not of God. Isolation leads to desolation. Anything that isolates you wants to destroy you. Or it is you that is isolating yourself. First, that's the level of the depression in the first place. That's a state of depression. Once you begin to see that you are running away from everybody that you know, everybody that can advise you, everybody that can help you, you are about to die. Talk to somebody. We are not wired to be alone. God did not create anybody to be by themselves. Matter of fact, even God was not God before man. Do you know that the reason why God created man is because he has to be God? And the reason why God created man, why? For relationship. Even God needs relationship with man. That's why we are created. We are being to relate. We are created to relate. We are created with that ideology. Do not die in silence. Do not die in silence. Don't let the devil kill you by isolating you. Get help. Speak to somebody. My desire is that irrespective of what you are going through, you are going to find help in the right place. God ordering your step to the right people, the right resources that gives you a hope. There is always hope. The day anything begins to suggest to you that you are at the dead end, that's not good. You think you are in a deep mess. No. You are not as bad as some people. It's the devil that is just magnifying your problem to you. Get help. Get help. Orun yín lórúkọ Jésù kò ní ti ọ̀sán gan wọ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ ìdùnnú fún yín, Ọlọ́run á ṣe ní bántálẹ́. Ọwọ́ èṣù, Ọlọ́run á mú kúrò láyé yín. Gbogbo ọ̀tá inú ilé tó ń ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ fọ́tá òde, ní orúkọ Jésù Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kílẹ̀ ọ̀la mọ́ bá wọn. Ọlọ́run á ṣe ìpínyà láàrin ẹ̀yin àti àwọn ọ̀tá aṣenibánidárò. Thank you very much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your night.